From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line.
Check. Watch 54. No gain on this defense. No gain.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Quickly from Goff to Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and that'll bring up second down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Woods has it complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Goff, a quick throw, complete to Cooks. Touchdown, LA! Brandon Cooks, 32 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready. White 25.
The first down throw for Winston. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
60 or.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Ready, black 22. 58, ain't no such thing as a loss. We can't go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch it. Ric Flair. Safety's creeping. Motion.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 6 guys. Check.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Tonight, like 20. Bring it. Hard ball.
Out of the gun. Gone. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Got it.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Kamara trying the right side. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. 24 is the mic. Hey, defense, let go. 24 is the mic. Get in the weight room.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down LA. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Henderson. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down LA.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. From the gun, Winston escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a sack off the corner.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Bravo.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Gurley's got the first down and then some. 18 yards that time to push him up, 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that one's complete to Gurley. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Check, check. Watch it before. Watch it before.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Goff. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Prater for the extra point. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's able to get it back. To the 41-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
20. Yeah, that's what I do.
He gets it to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 45's the mic. 45's the mic.
Here's Goff. He'll fire one end zone for... And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, as the first half is winding down, and the Rams tack on to their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at him turn.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Hey, watch this.
Running with Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
Like 20. All day, baby, all day.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to hit you all.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, G.
Four down. 12.
Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case a field goal.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford.
And it's a fumble. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
That's it. 6-6, bullet high.
2nd and 6. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Recon, 132 fighter.
A gain of 16 yards.
Hey, Alpha.
1st down, Chicago.
Now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And he is all the way up past the 25. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Watch X3. Let's go.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel. 53 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 50.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
He's crossing. He's checking.
80 weapon.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
A big gainer there on 3rd and 1. 34 yards.
Value 3. Value 3.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his left. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Deuce.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to not.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
58,
Now back to throw. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago. Dan Arnold, 71 yards. And the Bears get a bit closer. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Watch the safety creep.
Hey, kill. Two. Hey, Haywood.
58, boy, 58.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. He's going to loft one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Goff to Kupp. 48 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They try right side here, Gurley. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
10 more yards. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the 1st. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. The Rams leave the offense on the field. They'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Steps away. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Get it.
He'll look to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Two-jet bomber.
58, 58, come on.
Hit it.
They'll set up to throw. Going deep this time for Miller. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The end result, 21 yards.
First down at the 36-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Value 3, value 3.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 27-yard line.
from the 27. Goff, and that's off the mark, incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screens of screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they were able to react and knock the ball away.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 33. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll look to throw. Finds the open target, Arnold. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Touchdown.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Set. 60 outlaw.
It's our field.
Let's go.
Here's Kamara, try to run for it. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak, not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Check Super 1. Super 1.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That goes for a gain of 31. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A good pickup there, 21 yards. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage. And
eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now, Goff. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the ground, Kamara. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So the L.A. Rams with a victory.